trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Sam Darnold and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's taken in by Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we're going to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Steeler first down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ben to throw again. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Steelers 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A big run there by Gurley. And even 70 yards on the pickup. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On first down, Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Darnold on 3rd down. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Sutton now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten it in. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Johnson.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well,
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Gurley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter Kevin Huber to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Able to find Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On the screen, Bernard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Giovanni Bernard. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tours.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Sutton now to return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, a run with counter. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
At the 46-yard line. It's a game.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, Officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Going with a big fullback wide. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Cincinnati Bengals.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Back now in Cincinnati. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Steelers.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Roethlisberger's pass complete.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Connor on the carry. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No.
Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
21, Steelers 14.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4 and a break. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL. A spot foul where it occurs.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Gurley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
The ball carrier stopped short of the goal line. a 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.